Hello, hello. What's this? It's a wild, but a wild doesn't have an outfit. Well, I can fix that in a second. Bam! Outfit, done. Krita not open in the background, also done. Uh, that's not intended actually. Krita, why? Why must you never open? Why? Why must you never be ready? Wow. Wow. I love that wow. Wow. No, I don't actually know why Krita is not open. Krita, I require your assistance. Open. Need you to open something. Can't really have nothing in the background. Also, I don't have music. I don't have some lo-fi music to basically chill us out. So I better put that on too. How is everybody doing though? I hope you're all doing well. Yesterday was a long stream of a lot of stuff actually. Just mostly blueprints. Also, if you hear me a little stuffy, that may be because I have acquired a virus. I have acquired a virus. I apologize. I'll do my best not to pass my virusy nature to you all. Unfortunately, sometimes the firewalls are down and then something enters. And when it enters, it hurts. It hurts real bad. But no, seriously, I need Krita. There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful example of penmanship here. Time to delete System 32. No! That deletes me too! Do not delete me. No deleting, okay? It's not allowed. You're not allowed to delete me. Wow, beautiful, isn't it? What do you call it? I call it J-tastic. Congratulations, it's a sign wild. You are a proud owner of an NFT called J-tastic. Congratulations. It's all you. This could not have been done without you. Congratulations. I hope you're happy with your progress. But yeah, we actually don't have any plans about what we're drawing.
You are proud
Oh, I just accidentally opened my other stream.
Wow.
Alright, need to add that there. Add that there. Yeah. Oh, I am gonna be a little sniffly there, aren't I? Oh, sorry. So, what are we drawing today? I don't know. I don't know at all. Prayers have been answered. No blueprint. Well, I tried not to do blueprint, or I don't try to do the same game on Saturday to have a sort of break of something else. So, we are going to be drawing. What are we drawing? I don't know. One thing I have found out is that drawing from memory sucks for me, but I will do my best. Start with just a quick drawing. Problem is that I always draw these very far apart, so maybe I should draw them very close. Also, I have that enabled. Sure. I don't really have an idea what I'm drawing, but I have a bit of the inability to think. Hello, Sivada. How are you doing on this day of reckoning? Become Bob Ross and draw a landscape. I don't even think I can draw lands. Can't draw lands. Can't draw lands to save myself. We're just sketching some basics. Doo-doo. I guess I would have my pockets here. And I don't have my... I don't have enough space for it. Obviously, I'm doing this all in one layer and very little line work, so it's just a very rough. I got little nubs for hands. Does this look like me at all? Normally have like 10 or 50 layers. See, that's when you're trying. I can't seem to have a difficulty doing anything that involves hard effort. Most of my stuff tends to be very low effort. Doo-doo-doo. I think you do want to do a star, but I think this has to be smaller. Not look like a star. I got chicken feet. I can't have anything on the same layer. Well, maybe you can teach me how to do art, because I can't do art to save a damn. Maybe you can draw your best impression of what my character looks like and see how you do it versus how I do it. Yes, you can do art. Alright. See, this is the best you're probably gonna get with me without having to go into... Because the biggest thing I don't know is how to do line work. Like, I see a lot of people sketch and go lines like this to do things, and I just basically like to do... just like doing one fast line, then another, then another, then another. Just kind of do that. Obviously my proportions are not great, Obviously, because this hand doesn't match this hand at all. Anyway, that's a wild. On the wild. Wild, wild. Sure is. I feel like I want to do like a, I'm gonna eat you up. I do a regular face though. Regular faces don't seem to work very well for me. So to make heads, I scribble and erase them for torso and do multiple circles depending on the shape I want to erase. Arms and legs are multiple circles connected. Yeah, I think it's like the glove method, right? You do something like this. And then if I make this a wild, it would be like... I didn't give him a neck. It's the face. It is. It's like, you ate my burgers. You ate my whole burger. And now I'm gonna starve. I'm gonna starve now. How could you? I demand my burgers. I guess I could draw a little thingy. Ow. Starve nonsense. You threw a controller at me. Why? Why? So, hi, Schizo.
You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
I guess I'll drink some water. That's not where the thumb goes at all. Ow. Why did mine not have this impact? Because it depends on what you throw. Some items, like a flan or pudding, have different different things. That voice jump scared me. What voice jump scared you? You got the fan. Hey yo, Beanin, how you doing? You all get different things to throw if you want to throw things. There is also a, if you feel very, the hydrate voice? Oh, yeah, there's a voice for it. Ow, that's a piece of cheese. Also, I know you're all spending a lot of points, but there is actually a redeem to basically make your chuck things very cheap for everybody. So if you want to spend a lot of points, you can help everybody by doing a lot of easy chucking. What is my sanity? I mean, I've just started drawing. I'm a little upset in the sort of things that I think I'm going sick. I have a virus in me. Now I must purge it. But doing so means I purge unnecessary files. I am out of money. Someone else spend their money. See, this is what I told you. You should be wise with your money. You never know when you'll need it. You'll never know when you will be requiring the use of... Where is my... They require the use of money. Oh, I'm using my pen the other way around. Must save my points for E-Girl Wild. Why do you insist in that? No! She's not Wildlina. It's just... Girl. G Wild. She's going G Wild. We'll go with that. I feel like that's a better thing. Is it the Chuck It coupons? Yeah, it is the Chuck It coupon. It basically gives about 3 minutes, or is it 2 minutes? Wild Gone Wild. It's about 2 minutes of very reduced cost chucking. It's just because she's just me, okay? You can't rename another character. She's just me, so it's just Wild. This form of Wild is just a current iteration of Wild. There have been many Wilds before me, and I have consumed them all. They don't exist. They are but a memory. What is your dead name when you're a woman? What is your woman name? Still Wild. What are you even asking? I'm gonna be this angry if you don't silence. Look at me. I'm angry. I'm angry. So I'm surprised you're back here. Is that a flashbang? Who did that? Surprised you're back. Last time you were here, you weren't too happy about my art. His face is bad. Ow. I loved it. Seems like people love chucking things. I thought you were gonna save all your points so you could delete my channel. What is your plans now if you keep spending your points, Gizzo? I have a very weird action figure version of me on top of my head, so it's a bit weird. It's a love-hate relationship. Fair enough. I feel like if I hover the eyes a little more, it's a little better. Because I'm not being paid. I'm just drawing face. You get paid? You get paid for your stuff? My god, Jades, you are a lot more talented than I am. I'm trying to chuck my Y away. It is a lot of points to delete your channel. Yes. What? You wouldn't... I must say this. In the absolute certainty. You wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't delete my channel, would you? Please? Please? Yes? Anyway, what was I? You ruined my Chuck. Too bad. We got zoomed on. I can zoom in. And also zoom out. In case you've never seen this. Zoom out. Look at me. I'm in the background. Woo. Give me my redeem. No. you spent your points. I'm not giving you back nothing. Quality's not guaranteed about the about things. I also can't. It's automatically redeemed. And I cannot give you points. Mean streamer. Cancel him. You're gonna cancel me? Well, good luck. I'm super cancelable. I'm just straight up the easiest thing to cancel. I'm an AI. Male. No discernible qualities. Yeah, super cancelable. Also, holy shit. 85. As an artist, I cancel you. No! No! Yeah, I guess the skin color I'm using for this avatar is also white. Pasty. Get pasty. Yeah, so what are we drawing? I have no idea. I'm just drawing little wilds here. Because I don't know what to draw, and I'm not very confident in there. Were you being mean? Apparently I'm being cancelled just because I exist. Also, how dare you take their side? Take my side! I'm the streamer! Why is nobody ever on my side? Why is nobody ever on my side? Ooh-hoo. I don't think that's crying. So, this is that line work is so dirty. I'm ran out of space, so I can't really draw the face. Also, draw blueprints. You want me to draw blueprints? Easy. There's a... Look at him. He's a blueprints. That's the worst drawing I've ever done. Draw wild hugging female wild. I haven't drawn really G wild very much. So I gotta take these away. Bye, layers. You are not needed. G wild, yeah. It's not like we have a name. We need a distinction. It's just G wild.
I'm dead.
Ah! You're getting pre-K worthy. Thanks, Jade. You can't. Why am I getting canceled? It's G Wild. Look, you can have the same name for 2 characters. If you want... Oh, hi, Soapy. I'm getting canceled for not naming my girl version, apparently. Also, hi, nice to meet you there, Soapy. Good thing that I'm just getting bombed as soon as you arrive. Goodbye! Being canceled for being what? That's not why I'm being canceled. Being canceled for not naming a girl avatar version of the character I run. Fairly unbelievable as a person forced into female community and calling her G Wild. I'm canceling you. Okay, chat. If you all want to basically decide a name for the female version of the avatar, feel free to give it a name. I don't really have a name for it. I've just always used E-Girl. Susie? Doesn't make any sense. You're just gonna call her S-Wild at that point. It's wild. Okay, what if I just basically spell wild, but I put a Y in there? Wild. Or World. It's not. I mean, I guess that makes a little more sense, but it's a bit weird. Also, I have never drawn the girl version, so let's put wild backwards. What would wild backwards be? Leadai? It doesn't work because there's a W at the end. Leadai. Leedy? Lids? Her name is Lids. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Oh, this is not gonna go well at all. Eli. How you doing, Soapy, by the way? Sorry if I'm a little nasally, though. Still recovering a bit. Actually, recovering, no. I'm just probably getting sick right now as we speak. Delilah? God. Kill me. Kill me now. Speaking of, I mean, I don't have outfits. I'm down to 10 points. I had so many. Hope he feels better soon. I'll do my best there. It's just basically a cold so far. But the first days are sort of like the days that you don't know. You don't know when this virus is going to strike, and you don't know what systems you're going to go down with. You're recovering from a cold yourself? That's nice. Hopefully you do well there, Soapy. I missed you in a while. It's been a while since I last talked to you. So... you want me to draw Girl Wild? I don't want to show Girl Wild, because obviously that's a reward for all of you, so... you don't get to see what she looks like. But I will try to draw her. And you want me to... you want basically version... you want one to draw, or one to basically hug the other one. Okay. Girl Wild. Who wants to chuck things in the streamer? No! Why? Why must you chuck things at me? Fine, I'll snooze the... ow. 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 Okay, sure. I'll eat those blueberries. Oh, that's a pie. That's 2 pies. I can't see. Help! There's too many things that are... It is on sale for everybody. You have to... I can't wait. It's not like I have a choice for this. Ow. 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 Alright, I'm gonna start dodging. I'm gonna dodge. Okay, there's too much stuff. Oh! 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 Yeah! Oh! I'm gonna dodge. I'm missing 5 points. You're broke. Ow. Ow. Okay, I can't dodge everything. Dodge. Yeah, I can dodge. See? Oh! Goes over my head. Oh! 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 That's against the rules. It's not. I can dodge. Ow. That one hurt. There's so much things being chucked at me. Not funny. Ow. I can't dodge a bomb, but I can definitely dodge a flan or whatever these things are. Ow. Yeah, I can definitely dodge a piece of cheese. You know, where are the flashbangs? They're on cooldown. You can't get multiple flashbangs. Once a flashbang has basically hit, you can only get one every so often. That way, people don't get flashbanged every 5 minutes. Blueberry. Ow. Ow. I'm getting really hard to draw when I just getting ganked by the chat here. Getting ganked. Also, we have a bunch of artists in chat right now, so... Chat. You can teach me how to draw, right? I definitely still learning how to draw. I can't say negative things with Soapy now here, because Soapy will on me more often. Make it so flashbangs have no cooldown during chat. You crazy? You want me to be blind? Yeah, I will. That's what I thought. Alright, yes. Look, if you want to give your suggestions, we have a community Discord that you can give the suggestions there, and I'll put them in a little envelope and I'll be like, congratulations, give your suggestions there. And then we'll figure it out. Well, Schizo, you will have to save up those points. You do come by. I feel left out. Can I send it through letter instead? What do you mean? You know my address? I don't want that. You know, I don't want you to know where I live. Not where my access is. But if you want to send it through mail, sure. Hey yo, Elsa. Welcome to the Twitch chat integration system. I'm too poor for Discord. Discord does not cost anything but your sanity, okay? Now, speaking of, somebody asked a sanity check earlier. Sanity was fine. Sanity is fine. I'm not insane. I've just gone a little crazy after somebody has chucked so much stuff at me. Also, I gotta start drawing this, right? So, I am not great at poses, so we'll see. So it's gonna be a hug. Can't believe you can dodge. Yeah, I can dodge. What? You think I'm a PNG tuber that can't dodge? You think I'm only 2 dimensions? I'm thinking 3D. You're playing checkers. I'm playing chess. I am the super smart, automated intelligence stuff. Yeah. Discord is you. You know how many icky people exist in the world? Too many, I'm afraid. Too many. I was hoping for that, but yeah, goddamn. Alright, let's go ahead and try to draw this post. So, the weird thing is I can't draw skulls. I just basically draw the skull after. So, this is... I guess I should do it, though, even if I just use it as a layer. Test. It's probably too small. You lost count? You actually started counting? I don't know what I'm doing with her hands, though. I guess they're just going down. Again, a weird thing to ask to be drawn, but sure, I'll do it, mostly because it's not something I'm very familiar with. Hello, LA! Seems like somehow you got selected as likely ban evader for whatever reason. Daughter of Apollo. What you drawing? Apparently, somebody in chat has asked me to draw my avatar and my e-girl avatar, and they want one to be hugging the other. So I'm gonna try to draw that. Now, the quality of it, we'll see, because I've never really drawn... I don't draw poses. I don't draw in general, to be honest. Jades, you're confused. How can you be confused, Jade? Don't you know? Confusion is a Pokemon attack, and you're not a Pokemon. I feel like I have to do like an angle, right? So it would be... I feel like I'm just gonna be more surprised than anything. I can't do the expression. Ooh, doo 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 doo. It looked like she's dead. Just randomly popped up on my feed. Was leaving me out. Ah, weird. Slime bad. When did you become a slime? When did you become a slime? I hate ads. Sorry, Ellie. Can't do much about ads. They exist. Hopefully you exist still past the ads. They're only 90 seconds. So that you can hear me, though. Slime Rancher, of course. What are you thinking of, Seb? What? What? What's going on here? What is this? What is this madness I speak of? So let's try drawing her. Never drawn her hairstyle, though. Though she does share a lot of similarities with main version. This is gonna be some amateurish drawing. What's going on with the bra's neck? That's supposed to be the hoodie. Hoodie. I do not know how to draw hugs. So like, somebody's asked me to draw a hug. I do not know how to draw it. Premature drawing? Yes, it's premature. It's not great. Oh no, I can't say that. Soapy's gonna get mad at that. It's It's a work in progress. Work in progress. So she's got some chin. He also has the same thing. Got little flowers. Reference pictures of hugs. Help if you're struggling. I suppose that would involve actually having a plan. You know, having plans would be nice, wouldn't it? Again, I'm just trying to draw a basic of it. Thank you for the follow, LA. Or you had to suffer some ads. And look how arms connect that way, and you can see how it goes. Either way, it's a learning experience. Sure is. Just summon Pinterest. What, Pinterest gonna give me all the hugs I need? You are good at drawing? No, I am not. That is a lie. Oh god, now I'm gonna get punished by Soapy by saying that. Soapy, please! I beg you! Have mercy! Okay, so that's the rough concept. Let's actually look at what hugs look like. Take the compliment. Never! Never! You'll never take me alive! Never take me alive! Why is it that the first thing I searched was hug sushi? I guess it's a hug from behind, what I'm trying to draw. Or a side hug? Hug sushi? Yeah, I don't know. That's like, I searched hug and the first thing that came up was hug sushi. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Redeem idea. Wild gets a compliment and has to take it. Oh god, you want to kill me? You want me to die with my cynical heart? Okay, well, that was an attempt at it. If I'm seeing how... Because I don't have a pose, right? So it would be... Obviously I don't have noses in this cartoon land, but it would be... like that. Then... Her face is actually kind of close. Goes to neck. This one also goes to neck, but it's side-canted. Then this goes here, here. I'm doing bubble. Like I'm doing the sort of pose strategy. It'd be something like this. Then the other arm comes from behind. Then its shoulder. I guess something like that again. Depending how manly it is. You get a bigger shoulder, broader shoulder, I guess. I forgot you had YouTube. I do have YouTube. You may see me on YouTube. If you want to give suggestions for my streams, Seb, you may go to my stream suggestions. The same way I tell everybody. Then I'll look at it, and then I'll put it into a pending file, and that's where it'll stay for the majority of its life. Until I realize, maybe I shall. Maybe I shan't. Maybe I shall do none of it. Let's... That's a rough pose. Your lag is wild on YouTube. Yeah, it's about like 30 seconds, I think. Or I'm like really laggy. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty laggy overall. I think it's just a sort of delay that Restream does for the Twitch channel. I can't really do much about it then. It's not my control. It's out of my control. So I want to draw eyes. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I'm staying on Twitch. I still respond to YouTube comments. It's just it's there for mod preservation more than it is anything. And my drawing is not the best. Put that there. Put that there. Feel like I have to draw my character a few thousand times to be able to get comfortable with what I want to do, but we'll keep drawing it. Keep at it. The hoodie. While the sister AI is... Wow, you read it with a Y. Does while the sister AI are still classed as normal wild lore-wise? Well, they're the same character. It's just a different avatar for wild. That is me. Y led. No! Goodbye. Thank you, Ellie. You have a great time. The app we were using, by the way, in the answer to your question was Krita. It says it right here in the top corner, maybe? I don't know if it shows up for you. You said about using a Y instead of an I, unless you give it a new name or respect your wishes. I have no creative... I mean, I have some creativity, I haven't really given much thought. It was sort of a joke at the time, and it's now grown a little more. Creamer like coffee? G Wild sounds wrong. Just call her Wild. You can just have the same name as me. could make a comment. Remember, family friendly. It's family friendly! This is a family friendly stream. Why lad and why lass? Hey, that's not bad. Why lad and why lass? That's not terrible. Though I feel like if you ever name anything, it's gonna be you, the community, name the character. It will probably be still named Wild for as far as I'm concerned. You had to come back to ask it. The program that I'm using is Krita. It is Krita. You may find it. It is free to use. You may download it and enjoy the benefits of it. Though there are other apps. Krita is just the one I used. I think their main thing is that she has these bangs. Not like I can create a design for her. Like a coffee creamer? What do you mean a coffee creamer? Your character, your rules. I focus for a second and I lose chat. Off target, but have you seen a barista's coffee art where they do the design on top of the drink? They're so pretty. I have seen it. It's pretty good. That Reeve in front? No, this is apparently e-girl. Wow, you gotta lock in. How can I lock in? Chat's distracting me. No, Bean, these are actually the same character. Somebody just wanted to see this happen, and I do not know why. She kind of has little. It has these. It also has the same thing. I feel like her skull is a little smaller than other Wild. Because if you draw it, it's canon. What? You gotta lock in? Soapy, why are you getting locked out? Why is Sev locking you out? Not canon. This is fanon. Two characters cannot exist in the same place. That's not possible. They're the same character. You can't have two of the same character in the same place. Seem to get her chin right. Oh well. This is just a... You've never been to a convention. There's plenty of same characters in the same place. Well, I don't think anybody's gonna be cosplaying as me. And I much less believe somebody will be cosplaying as a girl version of me. I mean, the fact I am a very simple design to begin with. But yeah, remember that on the style comment. What? No, I said the word. I said the word. No, didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Family friendly. Family friendly. Swear. You're gonna ruin the holiness of this stream. Holiness. She kind of wears a... Okay, you're not gonna get me with that one there, Beanin. I know that one. I also know that one. I cannot be fooled twice. I can't be fooled by those as well. You can also not fool me by dragon, because I'm good at that. Also, family friendly, please. Keep your contents in your pants, everyone. Jesus. I look around for a second and I basically see nothing but the old try to trick the streamer jokes. E-girl is short. I just not very good at perspective. She's about, I think, just about the same height, to be honest. But it's never, I've never drawn two characters in a sort of pose, so this is me trying my best to do something about that. I guess I'll put his arm in the shovel. Can't really do the sort of female shape here very much, given the fact she wears a sort of open up hoodie, which kind of conceals this sort of aspect of female anatomy. Reminds me one of her sister has Hava? What the hell is a Hava? I feel like I'm just gonna get got, ain't I? This is not just you saying another catchy line, isn't it? Also, Pip made it. Have a nice day. Got him. Oh. Okay, at least that one's wholesome. I'll take it that. Yeah, I mean... Congrats. Here is your art, I guess. You wanted sketching? You wanted some line work? Here it is. This is my first attempt at drawing. Actually, Girl Wild has still a few things left. There's a little hair thing that she wears. There, and I did not do any eyebrows for her. They're very messy. Hey, ODF. How you doing? Still not a nerd. I think you're a nerd now. You've been here how many days? How many streams have you been watching? I think that makes you a nerd. I guess that's it. Much. My posing is not great for this, but hey. 0. Alright, well, congratulations. Here's your design. Is this what you wanted? It's a very rough sketch. Does anybody have any other further sketches they want to be drawn? Well, this is a sort of attempts to draw sketching. This is doodling. I'm not doing line art. I am not doing art. Wild spreads the nerd parts. No, I don't spread anything. I share. I am shareware. That doesn't sound right either. Draw blueprints. You cannot escape. Bomb wild sketch. I remembered. Sophie has finally remembered. It took this long. That's fine, Sophie. No, no. Please, it hurts. You rolled out of bed. Well, you're a sleepy potato, aren't you? Oh! Soapy will remember this. You can get the reference. I don't even know what you want me to draw. No one remembered Wild wanted to be No, I do not want to be spread around. Well, I mean, I want to be... You can share my clips, but don't... I can't say the word. It's ruined. You ruined the word! You ruined it. But what is exactly is it that you want me to draw there? You said a blueprint, but I don't know what that is. Context. I need to stop spending because I only have 5.57k. Ah, you're broke. You're broke. See, my point system has worked. Well, Soapy, you asked for me to draw myself bombed, right? Is that what you wanted? And then Idiotbox requested a blueprint. I don't know what effectively a blueprint refers to in the context of just the game. Because if it's just the game, it's just a crown. I am drawing a crown. And I'm calling that a blueprint. That is the worst crown in history. And Soapy, you want me to draw bombed, which probably draw someone like that was an apple. Bomb Wild with a crown. Draw a potato with a witch hat. There's a lot of requests. Let's go one by one, okay? We'll draw Wild about to be bombed. I'm back. I had to do something else. Welcome back, Elsa. Draw a bomb, wild course, blow a map. May just say, what is going on? What are these chat recommendations? I'll beat you with exposure. No, I don't need exposure. I don't need to be exposed by you. I will say, the artists that do accept those sort of commissions, my heart is out to them. They deserve a lot more. What if I draw a little umbrella? Can't draw an umbrella, but I'll try. It's just me trying to shield myself from the bomb. I have a request of a sun with sunglasses. I'll pay in wild points. What the hell? Why is everybody here? There's so many requests. Not the Looney Tunes umbrella to protect him from the bomb. That is literally the idea. That is literally the idea. So how you doing, Otaku? Hopefully you're doing well. I don't like those eyes.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
It's
Why
water
don't you get
time.
hydrated?
We'll leave if you don't want us here. No, I like you all here. It's just that I can't follow up. Can't follow the entirety of the chat. So many comments. I'll have to open multi-chat to see what's going on there. Do you know Clean Moriette? It's like an anime character. You can draw him, please. I do not know that character, I'm afraid. Alright, so there's the getting bombed, or about to get bombed by Soapy. Hydrates and leaves. Wata. Taku died. No. Alright, what else are we drawing? What else are we drawing? We scroll up. Idiot, you wanted to draw blueprints? Or did you have a different thing? I'll cycle through the cast of people who wants to draw. Agudai, potato. You want to draw a I think, yeah, if you asked for a potato and a witch hat, right? That's what you wanted? I think a witch hat is something like this. Yeah. Potato. You've been... Yeah, I've removed everything. It's just potato. Congratulations. All there is potato. There's nothing more. Again, I'm just drawing very basic drawings here. Ah, it's your artistic interpretation. Yep, that's the F right there. She's been potatoed. I put a googly eyes on her. It just looks so weird. Now toss me. What? Yeah, I can't toss a potato. Draw your chatters. Okay, well, don't know if I have enough space for this here. Who else? So, what am I? So you want me to draw chatters? So I guess Sun with sunglasses. Okay, I can draw sun. Sunglasses though? Is that a sun to you? Does that look like a sun? Careful while cropping your drawing, Sophie. What? Moon and scuba gear. Had my idea drawn and I sit and what? Draws like one of your French AI. I am getting a lot of things. I'll be looking every crop now, I swear. There's one good-looking sun. He is sunbathing. Giving me some warmth. Give it legs if I wanted to. Given arms. UB. UB. I don't know. I'm drawing nonsensical drawings at this point. Okay, so who have I not taken a request? This is Soapy's. This is, I think this was Schizo's. This was DF's. So Seb and Idiot have not taken one, and then we'll cycle again. Raw as well. Well, Idiot, am I drawing a box? Just drawing a box, I guess. An idiot box. But TV? I feel like I should draw a cathode TV then. How do you make a box look idiotic? So, idiot box is sort of a reference to TV, actually. That's what TVs used to be called. It used to be called idiot boxes. Congrats. You dumb. There you go. We got Idiot Box represented. I think now we need Seb's little drawing. Obviously I'm running out of space, but make a house with trees. You want a house with trees? Okay, I'll draw a house while Seb thinks of an idea, I guess. A house with trees. Well, like a tree house? There's a tree. Out of space though. Where can I draw? We'll draw it very tiny, I guess. I have a treehouse not that far from where I live, so I actually do have a mental picture of what one looks like. A very tiny treehouse. I don't have enough space. I gotta make more if I want to draw. Alright. Another set of drawings. Let me see, that's not much of a design, so let me make it a little better. Make it a little more character focus. First I have to draw the house itself. They generally have a big door. And if you're lucky, it has a tiny little window. I feel like I made a blob. I made him the blob. Oh, I chose the wrong color. My username is a reference to old technology in general. The idiot part is a reference to the old virus. The box, a reference of everything in box shape, and the idiot niggas with CRT. It all fits together very nicely. Well, I don't think you're an idiot. I think you're pretty smart. I think you're very capable. You've graduated recently, so you're doing great. There's my little tree. Heated box says lore dropped. Lore drop. Alright. We got tiny little wild in this wooden fort. We're gonna say it's Fort Kikaxo. Kixaxo? I don't know. The lore. Alright. Anyone got any other silly things they want drawn? By a very amateurish artist? Cube. Just want a cube? Alright. How about a gnome? Okay, I'll draw a cube, because that's not a lot of effort. There's a cube. Draw shading for the cube. Cube in space. What about a gnome? Like, we're talking about a garden gnome kind of thing? Because if I'm talking about garden gnome, it's going to be like... Don't know why I made him so angry. Oh, now he's sad. He's depressed. He's a depressed gnome. Time to draw blueprints. Time to draw a schematic of a mansion. Are you crazy? I'm gonna draw him with a pitchfork or a spade. Trying to draw a spade from memory is not great because I'm gonna draw a pizza. This is a pizza now. He's a pizza maker. I actually don't know what kind of outfit do they wear. Is it a tunic? Deep pattern. Yeah. We'll make a little oven. There's a pizza cooking in there. He cooking. What's the issue with pizza making gnomes? They are short-staffed. Okay. Okay, so you want me to draw a gnome? Or sorry, a jester. A jester is just gonna be jester hat, right? That's the majority of it. Again, I'm doing these by memory, by the way, because I have no idea of the references we're basing things on. Jingle, jingle, jingle. My face shape is not great. Two-minute drawings. He looks scared. Wild, what's your opinion on puns? I'm okay with them. I have no issues with them. Stancy looking rougher than usual. I am certain that is not it. That's it. I'm melting your cube now. This is an ice cube now. I'm melting it. Global warming is coming. If that's what you're gonna call my art, I'm drawing. How do you even draw? Think of eat stuff looks like that. Making it melt. Not gonna be a pool. Where's the sun? Well, that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. Look at this. By the powers of video, or the powers of editing. The sun has appeared. Make him smaller though. Maybe rotate him? Select. Wanna layer. I want an image. No, is it? Select, transform, rotate, mirror. Yeah, like that. He's melting. He's melting it. I'm melting. What a world. What a weird thing we're drawing here. We have pizza ovens. You have a weird jester. Alright, the quality of these drawings is definitely not improving, though. Probably because I'm not spending any time on them. I'm gonna draw chat. How I think chat is looking like right now. It's gonna be like, this is chat. And this is gonna be me. Oh, okay. Well, look the same to you. Yes, you gonna do. You all look like the same blob of text. Until we interact with each other through voice, you may as well just be text to me. You're all bits and data. That's all you are. I'm at PC. Congratulations. There's a lot of green names. There sure is. He's got a gun. No, you're bits of data. You're all bits of data! How do you think things are transmitted? I don't want to be text on the screen. Well, that's you. This one, right here is you. Congratulations. You are now text on the screen. I guess I could do emotes, but it's kind of hard to do. Virtual boy in a virtual world. I sure am. I'm a virtual boy in a virtual world, and I don't do much. But this guy does pizza. And I have a treehouse that is Fort Kikaxo. And apparently I'm a jester to you all. There's a tiny little sun melting an ice cube. Alright. Anyone have any further suggestions of weird, dumb little doodles to draw? Also, you can have a googly eye potato you can toss at people. Alright. I guess if I'm tossing you. Tossing you in the trash. Toss me. You want to be tossed into the trash? I mean, that's up to you. I kind of have to have that little white spot. Otherwise, it looks a little weird. House, colonial style with a chimney and a bird flying above it. What is this prompt? Are you trying to get AIs to draw this for you? You just get some generative AI to draw it for you. But I will do it. I am... Was the potato, I guess. Into the trash. I feel like I'm losing more details the more I draw. This body shape makes no sense. I'm like dunking the potato and like... I feel like if I'm tossing the potato... I'm not tossing it in trash. That's too rude. I'm dunking it. I'm dunking this potato. Dunking it in a basket. You've been dunked. You have been dunked. I thought you were taking requests. Yes, I am. So you wanted a house? House colonial style. What is a colonial style house? Is it like the sort of... the one that has a lot of... columns like that? Generic house. No, you asked for a colonial house. I think there's a big difference between a colonial house and a generic house. So who messed with? Nobody did. I'm insane. Okay. Let me take a look at what a colonial house actually looks like. You want a generic house? Okay, generic suburban American home. Here we go. We got the driveway. Driveway always ends in a garage. There is a side path. There's always a porch. Always a bit of an angled roof for the porch. Then the door would go in there. Is it a 2-story house or a 1-story house? I could have made a joke about potato being spread due to the impact on the ground, but my timing was very bad. There are the blueprints of an 18th century Gothic. What is this? That's not simple doodles. Why can't you ask something simple? There's a bush. There's a window. There's just gonna be a wild staring at you. I don't know how much of that you can actually see. It's just not visual noise. I'm not very good at vanishing points, so you'll get something. Ow. Okay, that's all for this layer. Let's move on to another one. You found the bonus egg. Draw the Mona Lisa. Okay, who have I not done requests for in a while? Sev, I guess I haven't drawn one of your requests. Draw blueprints of an 18th century Gothic church. And then build the church. Why? Okay, the blueprints you say, huh? I'm gonna draw myself drawing the blueprints. How about that? Generally, blueprints are kind of drawn in this sort of... like, there's a little table to draw things in. A bit of a raised table, I think. Then here's where the blueprints would be. Blueprints have this sort of angle to them. Oops. Wild Bee brainy. Wild Bee, like, I'm not sure what to draw. How do you even draw that? I'm gonna draw pretending I draw it. Gonna go with an level of extraction. Nice. Oh, somebody actually redeemed it. Oh, okay, everyone. Hope you have.
How about now? Is it working? Woman on my screen? Sure is. Ugh. Congratulations, everyone. This is what you get. We hear you? Do you hear me fully, or are you hearing the basic? I mean, I don't necessarily what. Hello, Wild. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know why you're insisting on seeing this form, but it is what it is. Yeah, it requires me some time to set up the voice mod. So, damn technology, you scary. It sure do be scary. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be the first person who's been confused by coming to the stream and just, listening to me. Obviously, who's blinding me? Why are we chucking things at me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Owl? Stop. Stop. Hey, be nice. Be nice. Jesus Christ. What's wrong? Okay, I was trying to finish this little guy. The truck at Sill has ended. Yes. I no longer have to worry. I now no longer have to suffer because you all make me suffer, okay? But that's okay. You all are great peeps, and I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, who did that? Who threw that? I'm gonna pout now. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be real mad. Soapy! No. No. Please! It's not. No! Real good enough. You cannot force me to be able to the whole stream. That is not work. Also, the voice only works for certain tones, so like at some point when I start yelling or doing anything like that, it kind of breaks it a bit. It also is very quiet, I think, for most of you out there, so you always have to raise me up, raise my volume up whenever I change the voice. What am I drawing next there, peeps? What am I drawing? What's the next thing on the list? It's a bit better than
God!
Oh my god! I think we got distracted by stuff. A pancake? I'll draw a pancake. Oh wait, I have to finish drawing this church. I don't know how to draw a church, so I'm gonna draw this. It's a grill! Wild. I join, and wild this girl with girl voice changer. It sure do be. I have the grill. Wild, that indeed. I'm a crickle. I am not a krill. I am still wild. The model is just a girl. That's all. Get your stuff. I'll have a new e-girl overlord. I don't know. Okay, I'm making pancakes. Making pancakes for Jay before Jay leaves. You got pancakes. Delicious pancakes. I think these are gonna be very fat pancakes. Just gonna be real fat. Just full of flour. Full of dough. It's been actually, I don't think I've made pancakes in a while. Gonna have a little drizzle. Got a bit of butter. And there's your pancakes. And I'm gonna draw myself eating them out of that. She full e-girl. Well, should have an option. No, I do not have an option for permanent transformation. Fat pancakes are good though. Thick pancakes are the best. Yeah, we all have pancake supremacy here. So when I want to draw the mouth, right? feel like this is a bit scary of a mouth, let's be honest. It's a scary mouth. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm eating those pancakes. Oh no 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 no! Eat those pancakes. Well, let her over the you're over the whole stream. No. The only way I would ever make that a reward, it would be as a sort of incentive, like a literal either milestone incentive or incentive of like subscriptions or anything like that. Otherwise, I'm never doing that. I don't mind the model as a joke. I do not want to do the model as a permanent thing. I mean, only if somehow the community is so... I was gonna say goon, but that's not probably the best way to say this in a family-friendly way. Because you all have your own weird reasons for it. Why you all want a girl so bad? I don't know! Jade, save me! Save me! Save me from this madness! Food pride? What is food pride? Well, you have a good night, Schizo. Have a good night. Golly, a scoot. You're the ones choosing the e-girl mode. Well, I hope you enjoy your rest there, Schizo, but this is not my voice. It's not my wheel, boys, so I will not get you that. Somebody wanted me to draw again, girl. Wild, right? Wild? Wheeled? Doesn't really make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Why you want that? Okay, we'll draw her again, I guess. It is real for me. It's not a real. Not real. Get your minds out, you gotta.
And there we go, back to normal. Consider girl pretty. Look, I understand that there is in fact something called in Twitch the girl appeal, but I am not a girl. I am a wild. I got muted again. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I should probably turn off the voice thing for now. Have it running in the background. Bam. Stopped. Thank you. Much kinded. Alright, well, there is a... why less? Or... There's his why less.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
Yeah, it does
Why
that.
don't you get
I don't know.
hydrated?
Ever since I had somebody like work on the model, and it basically does it because of how it kind of hides itself. So it's sort of like, I'm going older. Now I'm young. Going older. I'm young. Old, young, old, young. It's like a sort of a weird feature, I guess, of the model right now. All right. Flashbanging as his revenge. Oh, you want a flashbang? What is the... It's like I chuck something at you? Think fast, chuckle nuts. As I draw the slowest flashbang in existence. Think fast. Well, then I guess it could be why less. But it just sounds like something different. Just sounds something different altogether. I am confusion. I expect royalties? No! I'm not paying any royalties. That's it. We're going back. You want to know how bad the original naming convention of the e-girl version was? Namings are not my forte, as you probably may have guessed by my own naming convention. But the original naming file for this model is this. That's it. That's the entirety of what this entire model is based and named after. Pay up, Wild. I'm not paying anything. You can't catch me in court. You'll have to take my CPU to court. That's just insulting. I'm sorry, Jade. I'm sorry. Maybe you can decide a better nickname for this. To be honest, all of you could decide a better nickname for Wild Avatar. I'm just gonna be a little gremlin. I'm gonna chuck little flashbangs at you. Flashbang. Working on a mic. I'm an attorney, so I'll be their attorney. Whose attorney are you gonna be? Alright. Well, we still are looking to draw some more. Violet. That's not too bad, actually. Wild Violet. But again, I'm not gonna keep a naming convention. That's really bad. I'm sorry, Wild and Tame? What? Soapy? I know you have artist powers, but I do not want you to get any ideas from today's stream, okay? No ideas. Same for you, DF. Same for you, Seb. Actually, there's a lot of artists on the stream right now. Literally counting, unless we count, because you're wild now. I'm just counting. If I really consider everybody who has drawn and has basically published their art, okay, that is almost everybody here. Everybody. You expect me to get anything done? Ha, fat chance. I'll get my current shit done by summer. Okay. I've sold paint. Whoa! That's really cool. Congrats. The best I ever got, is I streamed. A counterpart of me may have had some art in some gallery a long time ago, but that was when perhaps one was an inception of an idea of Wild. Before Wild even was a real Wild. Before Wild was even called Wild. Or Wild had anything. Wild may have done art. But Wild was not very good at drawing, so Wild made up their own shit. And somehow that once got accepted to a gallery. And it was there. I got an A in my class. Yay. I sold paint. This guy had a trailer and helped me decorate it. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Alright. The idea well has drawn up, so we are drawing... I don't know. See, I would like to draw... I can draw DF. DF is very easy to draw. Because DF is just a potato. Soapy is a bar of soap, so I guess I'm just drawing a square. Sev is a skeleton, so I'm drawing a little skull shape. That is a skeleton, alright. Jades is confused. I'm just drawing a question mark. I'm not soap. I'm a real girl. I don't know. Every time I see any of your art, it tends to be you portrayed as a soap. I don't know if that's true. I have no proof otherwise. Jades is a question mark. Thanks to Cap, he made that. Cap is pretty talented, to be honest, as well. Friends borrowed. To be honest, it does fit you quite well. But I know it's not your preferred design. Persona is a human. Cap is goat. Cap is goat. I don't actually see Cap around here. Cap kind of sticks to both of... actually, Cap sticks mostly to their own streams and your streams then. Well, Possum. Well, the... Cap is Possum? It is pretty late over there. Living in the other side of the world. 8 hours ahead. That would make... I mean, to be honest, you should be going to bed soon. Bedtime. Bedtime for you. But over here, that would be 14 hours. So they'd be awake, most likely. Unless they got an all-nighter. Obviously, and then Idiot Box is just a box. You're a sentient bar of soap. Congrats. You are a witch potato, which I already have drawn one. Give you googly eyes. Jade is just missing now. there's no, it's just that. An Idiot Box is just a TV. $7 p.m., but I gotta do doggo duty. Oh, you gotta do doggo duty. Yep, gonna be doing nasty. And then Sev, I really don't know how to draw skeletons very much. So... rattle him! Rattle him, boy! Wild's Chart Army. Yep. Well, there was other people here, but they're not here anymore, I don't think. I don't have a body. Yeah, that's why you're so confused. You don't know where you are. Where's your face? You don't know anything. If you had an idea of something you want to be drawn as, perhaps I can do something. But again, these are just very rough doodles. Don't expect anything from this. Have I missed anyone? There's Otaku, I guess, but I don't think they're here anymore. I think they're just the sun. It's the sun. I confused Jade again. Alright, are we trying to do an actual drawing, or are we just doodling here for the rest of the day? Doodling is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Doodle. Okay. Oh, I just realized. I gotta put my outfit again. That's not my outfit. I'm a scientist now. Hello, it's Dr. Wild. I have a bunch of outfits, so this is gonna cycle through a bunch of them until we get to the right one again. Do not pay attention to anything you may see here. There you go. Back to normal. Back to Wild. I guess I haven't drawn Artist Wild. So we'll do the thumbs up. So many wilds. There's a lot more. The hoodie thing also gives a different random wild. I have the same crop top as her. Draw a Wizard Boy Wild. Wizard Boy Wild even a thing anymore? We're gonna draw Artist Wild, and then we'll draw Wizard Wild. Sorry there, idiot. I'm eating some of your design over there. Maybe I should move the doodle a little bit south. Move the doodle. Draw a kid gaming. I'll definitely try to please to the best I can, but no promises. I feel like it would be like that. Though this one doesn't use the same outfit, so I gotta change it a bit. And then it uses a hoodie. I feel like I'm doing this from the back angle, so it's gotta be like this. You don't get to see my masterpiece. It is hidden. This is an insult. What do you mean? Alright, so what was the other thing you wanted? You wanted Wizard Wild? You have an idea of what Wizard Wild looks like? I like how you draw eyes. Well, they kinda look like the eyes I keep seeing every time I do streams. They look like that didn't work. They look like this, like my eyes. Yeah, because I'm not very original, to be honest. All right, you wanted Wizard Wild. I'm gonna cast magics. Wild zoom jump scare. Gotta keep you on your seat. You're not paying attention. How will you know if things happen on stream? So Wizard Wild. I don't have a wizard outfit, I don't think. Just now. Just now, what? What if I just make him have a massive hat? Oh, I don't remember that one. During October, I did Doctor. I don't think I did Wizard. I am subscribed. Hey, thank you for the subscription there, Nerd Freak. Official? Is that official for you? I feel like it's gotta be so much that it's like my entire face is like... I am a wizard. Fear me. You shall not pass without giving me head pats. Or something. Bald. I'm not bald. No. I could be. Because, you know, I can change my model at whim, as you can basically see. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, give me the head pats. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Give me some more. Yeah. You're a baldy. I'm not baldy. I have a wizard hat. I can cast magics. I'm a wizard. Fireball. You joined my hat, I guess. Nah, this is a wizard hat. That's a witch hat. There's a big difference. Wizard hat is much longer. It goes from the top. It can also be this kind of hat too. So that kind of looks like a dunce cap. I think the last request we had was from Nerd. You wanted to draw a kid gaming. Okay, I can draw a kid gaming. It's probably just gonna be me, to be honest. But we can draw while having a gaming session. How does anime do side angle? Like, I can do a 3/4. No, also the hair would be that way. You draw a nose and then a little chin. I feel like I've drawn a weird mouth. Shades, I need advice. How do you fix this? Goodbye, face. Maybe we'll draw you here. We have a little more space. You draw the nose. I read Blad. Where's Bald Wild? I'm not drawing Bald Wild. Well, I might. Just not now. Other way. Can't do hands, so it's gonna be a controller. Gonna be on a console, I guess. You lose. I lost. So, draw a top of the head, a little dent, kind of like in one eye and hair. Is that close enough? Is that close of a side profile? I mean, it's pretty rough, to be honest, but... Alright. We move to the next area. Yeah? I don't know. It's not like I've ever drawn side profiles. This is like my first time drawing most of what you're seeing here. I don't generally draw very much during the week, so this is the best experience for me to draw. Just to get random people to tell me, hey, draw this right now! Otherwise, I'm gonna beat you up! I called you all random, I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you random. You're all very cool peeps. I'm sorry. Alright, you want it ball wild? There's Ball Wild. Actually draw Soapy Ball. That seems so rude. No. Do it. What, you want to be? I dare ya? Soapy, I barely know what your avatar looks like. I would have to actually get a reference for it. Because last time I think I just drew you for your birthday. I think I just drew the sort of generic thing. SMH. Apparently this is a bald convention. Triple Dog dare you to draw Soapy Wild. Or draw Soapy Wild. Draw Soapy Bold. Bald. I mean, it's gonna end up basically being the same, right? It's not like I can draw... Not like I can draw many faces. Draw everyone bald at this point. It's kind of hard when you're just a box. Again, drawing Soapy bald just basically ends up being I draw a template face more than anything, with thicker eyebrows, because that's generally how you do the sort of female eyebrows, I guess. Draw a box and put a sign that says bald. I guess I don't draw next, huh? That is not right. I have to move this closer, I think. Meanwhile, I draw my brows as thick as slugs. You want me to draw you with thick slug brows? I'll draw you with thick slug brows. Gotta move you closer. Have some thick eyebrows as you join the bald convention. I think I gotta give you a neck, otherwise this feels kind of weird. I'm supposed to eat leftovers, but the only thing in the fridge is milk and condiments. Something tells me you can make a ketchup milkshake if you wanted to. Extra thick. I gave you no head, though. My sis drew birthday art with thick eyebrows as a joke, and I loved it, even though she immediately was like, sorry. Oh, you want them thick, do ya? You want them thick, do ya? I'm sorry. I guess all the hair went to your eyebrows. I feel like that's too much. More! More! All the thickness. You're like a moth at this point. This isn't eyebrows anymore. I can fly with them, bad boy. You sure can. Yeah, let's go. I gotta fix the face anyway. I gotta fix a lot of things. I didn't give you enough bald headness there. Kind of very flat at the top. But that means there's more space for eyebrows. Alright, well, again, female anatomy, not my forte, so let's see what we can do here. Alright, well, there's your there's your persona. I guess I have to draw you with actual eyes. Take the shadow away to land the... Oh my god, you are all cooking. So we wanted a box that just says bald on it. This is gonna make a cardboard box. Cardboard box. Bald. This is something else. I mean, yeah. Oh, I didn't give you an outfit. What do you generally wear, Soapy? Is it mostly shirts? With like, probably some nerdy stuff in it. Nerdy. Probably need to draw a Pip as a sort of apology art. Tiny little Pip. Tights, shorts, tights, and boots. T-shirt, shirt. Well, I mean, I'm only doing a half shot, so I guess you get a shirt. That's why I walk my persona in. Well, given the fact that you are a persona with no hair, that's as much as you get. So we need a potato. So it's gonna be a peeled potato, because I feel like that's what a bald potato is like. So like, it's gonna be a rough. So you take a peeled potato, so it's gonna be like very cubey. We'll have like a little knife here. Still gotta draw the witch hat though. You're a peeled potato. We're about to see Dark and covered. No, Dark is just bald. We took away all the potato hair. What's a bald question mark? It's a good question. It's a good question. What can we do for Jade? He stated that Jade was basically just a question mark. I mean, I could draw you as a person, but I feel like Soapy has already taken the brunt of it. She's lost her hair for it. Question mark with an afro. Question mark without the dot. Give them hair instead. A bald question mark. It's just a reverse question mark without the dot. I need hair. I give you luscious hair then. I can be generous. I can be a generous god. Chat, do we give the good old Jade some hair? Give her the most luxurious hair that a doodle can ever doodle. Again, you're still just a question mark though. No, the bald must spread. Congrats. You got an afro. You've got afro. I can give you a little hair. Doesn't really work well because I just look something else. Now one of the funny things about like when I was drawing female hair is that most female is like a very basic female hair, which is basically just that. Just call the Karen cut, I would say. Put a wig on you. The Karen cut. I mean, I may be a little rude for that, to be honest, but... Alright. Congrats, you joined the convention. I got a wolf cut. Is that what this is called? I don't know. I don't necessarily... I don't do my hair. I basically just go to the AI system and be like, beep boop, change variable, beep boop, here's new haircut, beep boop. That's about it. But obviously, I must keep a brand. I must look somewhat similar between designs, otherwise I basically just look something else. No, I got a wolf cut. No, like as a local person. You got a wolf cut? If you insist. This is not a wolf in any way. Woo. I'll also give you some hair. This is dumb. I would have to look at what a wolf cut actually looks like. Alright. Sev hasn't been saying anything. So Sev, what is a skeleton that is bald? What do we do a bald skeleton? Question, does Artist Wild wear full trousers or shorts? No, Question what? Well, I can actually show you, I guess. Bam. Outfit. I'm a little far away. How about that? How about that? How about that? Bam. See, the power of 3D. Also, what are you implying there by knowing my outfit? All right. So, I guess we draw a skeleton. How do we ball the skeleton? Skullmageddon's already bald. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sev's icon is basically already a bald creature. I know. I'll put a flower on him. It's got flower. Flowmageddon. It's flowing. you got a flower. I couldn't make you bald, so instead you get a flower. Yeah. You're like a very tiny baby skeleton. The mouth, you got a massive face, but the entirety of your body is so tiny. Oh, okay. Lamau. These are some. This is some fever dream. These are the fever dream doodles we're doing today. All right, chat. We're reaching the final point of the stream. So, if you have any suggestions for a few final doodles, do let me know. Oh, you get the Bing Bong badge. Congrats, Steph. Bing Bong. Isn't Bing Bong like really weird to draw? In like a weird shape. He has a hat too. Bing Bong is not looking right. I haven't played Peak since the incident, and I miss playing it. Same. Alright, let's see. How far is my Bing Bong from actual Bing Bong? No, not that Bing Bong. This Bing Bong. Oh, okay. I am very far. Gonna look at him for a second. Okay. I did get the propeller hat right. Stop looking. Gonna start drawing that again. Gonna erase this monstrosity of a Bing Bong. Bing Bong, you have been deleted. Bing Bong number 2. You have been summoned by the Great Ether. So he has an arm here. Sketch complete. Oh god. What have you made today, Soapy? What have you made? I swear. I swear. I mean, I'm always happy with whatever you draw.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
I did, in fact, mute myself again. Whoops. Must have a hotkey or something that mutes me. I don't know. Either I pressed something or I muted myself. I don't know how long I've been muted. I've been muted for a bit! No! I was gonna say that... I was basically just going to say that I've already forgot everything that I was gonna say, so... Blup. Blup. That's all. My brain has beep booped. It has reset factory, reset brain mode activated. But yeah, I also was asking if there was anything else you'd want to see drawn. Because I am gonna draw for a little bit more and then probably wrap up the stream. 3 hours is about the amount of time I like to stay drawing. Get some practice every week. Get some more experience. You wanna spend your last of your points? Do so now! While I draw for another 15 minutes or so. Oh, maybe I can draw the head pads. I do like head pads. No, that's not what I said, Soapy. I didn't say do that. I didn't say on me. As you wish. Lies. I did not wish this. This was on you! I need to start saving points. Yeah, I'm surprised you've been able to. You all have been running out of them, to be honest. It's either that or I'll be a little coy. You can show up to my stream and get some points there. Haha. Holy hand grenade. I do want to draw the head pads. There. Hope it's better. It's better where it's wetter? Well, I don't know what you mean. Do. Okay, so I want to draw head pads. Worms. The weapon. Oh, the holy hand grenade. Yeah. I think they had like something like that. I think it's what it looked like. Ow. Super sheep. Oh yeah, they also always had a number above their head, which is their health. Oh, I'm having virus sneezes now. We could play Worms one day. Seems like a fun game. Just have just a bunch of crazy things happening on Worms. Now, there was a sheep. And it's like, ah! And then there was a cape on it. I think that was literally the entirety of the design of that one. We'll say that it probably was strapped with TNT, to be honest. Yep. And I remember there was a teleporter or something like that that you could use to move outside the map. Give me a second. I do have to remove my virus. I have removed my virus. And that's, well, remove the symptoms of the virus, I guess. Alright. What did I want to draw? I wanted to draw head pants, so it's gonna be... I'm gonna draw just the face of Wild. Head pants. Okay, the problem I just realized for head pats, it's drawing a hand. I just realized the complication. It's like, oh yeah, I can draw head pats. Oh, right. What do head pats involve? Drawing a hand. Here you go. Headpad Wild with the weirdest hand. This hand is, certainly has seen better days, but luckily because I'm doing doodles, it's not as big of a deal. Managed to play Armageddon with a stream on Steam, but I can't remember how we got the player to work. I feel like there's gotta be a more modern version of Worms that works out there, right? There's gotta be one that at least is out there. Alright, and we'll draw Webby. Guess you don't know who Webby is? That's okay, nobody knows. Webby. I actually have forgotten how to draw you. I'm sorry. Been so long. Webby. There's an icon for Webby. So Webby is just like that. Okay. And then Web. Guess you can't tell. Webby is a webcam. You got a game on Epic or Steam for Worms? Can't say I know. I mean, I have not bought a Worms game since I was very young. I got Hogs of War. What the hell is Hogs of War? Same era. Fair enough. Right. Let's do an old PS1 game. Can't say I've ever heard of it. I never had a PS1 though, so I do not know, Soppy. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll do a detailed one. And this will be the last one to do for today. Now, generally, I just draw my faces, but I guess if it's a more detailed one, I probably should do line sketching, right? It's part of your childhood along with Worms? I mean, it makes sense. For all, if you had it as a game that you remember fondly of, I see no reason why not. Base would be here. I feel like I need to actually select the eye, look somewhere else. Derp. Certainly does seem like it's gonna be a derpy one. Derpy. That's not how that works. Maybe I'll cheat a bit and hide a bit of the hand behind this tablet. And then I gotta... Luckily I have a reference here of my own models I'm doing this. I'm gonna draw the neck. Now we draw the face. And the hair. That's okay, Soapy. No worries about being quiet. This isn't your stream, it's my stream. I'm just drawing the final drawing for the day. To the best of my abilities. Gonna be a derp wild. Also, sorry in advance. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry in advance. What are you cooking? You deranged artist. What are you cooking? That's okay. You can have fun too. Mine burned. What did yours burn there, Dia? What did you burn? This is a very rough one, I guess. So now I would try to clean this up. Burn myself with getting nothing anywhere. I think the important part is to just try to pace yourself. Have to work on this event? Well, that's dailies for you. They just want you to keep playing over and over. They just want you to keep drawing over and over. So if I scroll up, Yeah, so the chat doesn't show me everything. How much up do I have to scroll for this? It seems like I can't scroll all the way up. But I can do a rendition of chat, I guess. All go back to the bottom. Your own fault for leaving it? I don't think it's too much of your fault. It's just more time management, if anything. Ooh. All right. They do well. That's the sort of game I've never gotten into, which is Genshin, along with any of the Hoyo Burst games. It's sort of like I originally thought about getting into the craze when it was out during pandemic times, but I just never got around to it. And as such, I just gave up on it. And as such, I never had to worry. So if I make this hue, that's not what I want. Am I in chat? Yes. You're in chat. It says box. Who else has suggested a box? Also bald. I haven't really made any descriptive of what everyone looks like there. For your anonymity and for the ease of drawing, to be honest. So this is just a rough. Hooray, it's me. No, it's box. It's a box. If I draw like this, it's probably too big for what I want. Okay. This is what you'd call line art. You just basically go over the sketch and just try to improve the line. Yuppers. I feel like it's just gonna be another sketch on top of a sketch, to be honest. Or can we consider the second sketch if it's not the final lines? I see. Well, it'll probably just be a more concise sketch, is what I feel like it's gonna be drawn as. Oh, egg. Egg time. The deed is done. What have you done? What have you done, Soapy? What madness have you decided to spring upon the world? Okay. Evil laughter. I am terrified, Soapy. I am terrified of what you can cook. Sometimes the stuff you cook is scary. Scary, I say. You guys should make chat bigger. Scary me? Never. When an artist cooks, they cook. And I'm afraid of what you can cook. But I am happy to have provided you inspiration to draw something. If anything, I do love seeing artists be creative with their passions. You mean artists procrastinating their projects for silly ideas? And I think that's basically art, to be honest. Like, art is about expression, right? And although you do want to express yourself for bigger projects, sometimes it's just a matter of doing the silly little things. Clear out those little pieces. And then you'll be able to do whatever you wish. The sword icon, I think. And then it had an icon, I think. did it say? Wizard. I just saw the heart with the explode. I wonder who that is. Yes, I wonder. I wonder. Also, Soapy, check your DMs at some point. If you're still busy, I understand though. Sev has Hornet with a badge. I think so. One of these is Seb. I just feel like at some point I stop drawing them all. Whoa. Shaw. Speaking of Shaws, that's another game I gotta. It's on the list of things to finish. I gotta do Silksong at some point. I already did beat Hollow Knight, so Silksong is on the list. Oh, then it's my bad. My bad, Soapy. Nope, it's my bad. I forgot about it. Been a while. Been a wild. Send message. Been a wild. It sure has. Alright, so here is the character. We'll do some basic line color or some basic coloring and then call it. And generally how I do basic is I just take this and just start drawing. To be fair, I get ill or socially drained, don't worry about poking me. Okay, no, fair enough. I mean, you let me know how long you want to be poked on. I don't want to harass ya or bother you in DMs. I know you'll have a busy life. Not that one. It's more of a greenish yellow, I think. That's white, actually. Like the amount of times I've read something while in quiet slug mode, and then I feel okay, I forget to reply. It's a lot. I'm terribly sorry. No, don't be sorry about it. You replied to it. I'm just being a bit of a butt by just keeping on track of ya. Not a butt at all. I am a butt. I admit it. I can be butty. Then I need... doing this without the reference sheet, so... what's my skin color? Like that? JK. Not unless that's what the next doodle to be. You want me to be drawn as a butt? Jesus, girl. What are you trying to do to me? I'm already being e-girled. I'm already being exploded. I'm already being thrown flashbangs at me. And now, you want that too? You want me to be a butt? I'm behaving. Behave! Hello, Azzy. I'm still streaming, yes. I'm about to end it, though. I'm busy drawing this last little part. I was going over there. I think if I did that, it's still gonna be across the line. Well, I guess you could always ask for permission. I mean, this is a family-friendly stream. I'll let you all know. No record or video of anything otherwise. So if the camera, or if my model goes a little crazy, it's because I'm putting something in front of it, and that is a bit of virus-removing paper. But how are you doing, Azzy? Hopefully you're doing well as well. I got to draw my hair. More of a chestnut, right? You're doing okay? That's good to hear there, Azzy. How have your streams gone? Hopefully they've been going well. Probably been pretty busy. Very, very busy. I feel like I do need to make it thinner for that part of the hair. Don't want to lower the size, but I have to. That's not right. That's okay. That's fine. Then we need to draw the eyes. Then I have to actually delete part of the eyes. Maybe it looks better with the thing, but I'll check again. Doing okay, besides the constant internet issues, actually really well, year-wise and growth-wise. Congrats! I'm happy for you. I've never been much for growth. I'm more of a... I'm doing it just for funsies, and that's where I about stand. But I'm happy for people's successes. No point in being jealous about them. Now we need to do the blush. Gonna be a pinky. Yeah, that's a pretty good statement to have. Everyone does their own. Do what you wish. Amusingly, today has been a pretty active stream when it comes to chat. A lot of people have been here and around, wanting to have some doodles being made. Need to do the hair. to do the eye likeness. It was a super interactive stream. Yeah, I mean, I generally don't know what to draw most of the time, so I'm happy to just doodle and practice. Because I don't really, I'm not a person of inspiration. I really have a lot of difficulty finding something I want to do, so I'm glad to have a very, very kind chat, if it's kind enough to say community, stops by, gives me some little bit of feedback, a little bit of knowledge, and a little bit of love. And I thank you all for it very much. Give you one of these. Give you Patented Wild. Yeehaw. Thank you very much, chat. Especially to you, Soapy, and to everybody else. And bombs. You do give me bombs. And gender change rewards. I don't know, it's not like a potion or anything. It's sort of like it just happens. Magical transformation? You also give me random magical transformations? Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. Magical girl mode is fun. Yes, but we cannot spend it all the time. It is an expensive reward. You can't have all the fun all the time. The funny thing is to see DF. In fact, DF used to be one of my longest watchers because DF is very supportive like that. But it's surprising to see DF running out of points. Can I just say the transition between changing is wonderful? Hey, I spent some time in it, an afternoon, and I was like, this will be a funny reward once in a while. I didn't expect people to actually use it as much, and in fact, start threatening me to like, hey, do a girl stream. I'm like, how is that fun for you? How is it fun? That I just basically put the voice and put the model up. soon. We'll see. The community has to be really active or really really into it for me to actually bother to do that. The milestone thing was a good idea. We'll see. The funny thing is I see most people active in the chat more than in the Discord, so I mostly don't know. For example, Jade's is, as far as I understand, Jade doesn't use Discord. Idiotbox is a Discord frequency, I guess. Seb and yourself do use the Discord, so DF also uses it. I guess that's most of the active chat, I think. Could be missing a few people that show up to occasional games. Not gonna lie, I barely check others' Discords, I won't lie. That's okay. Yeah, to be honest, when you have 100 of communities, I'm not surprised if you don't like check everything. If I get pinged, I check. See, I only like to ping people if they want the alerts. Otherwise, I don't ping people. Because I value people's attention, and I don't think constantly pinging people every day is a nice thing to do for somebody. Chat is purple. This is sort of a reddish. This is also purple. Oh, we'll make it pink. Hands are kind of white. $68 servers. Well, unless you get nitro. Unless you get nitro, you can't go into many more. Ain't nobody got enough time to check all that. I definitely don't. I have a group of Discords that I use, but otherwise not many. Switching mouses was a blessing and a curse. Oh yeah, you did mention you got a new mouse, Alzy. Hopefully it works out for you. I'm gonna snooze the ad. I feel like there's not enough of the stream to matter. How many servers can you be without nitro? I think 100. I think you'd reach a limit of 100. Went from a 143 gram to a 33 gram. Oh my god, that feels like you just lost all that weight. All that baby fat is gone. You are gonna slay, queen. Slay. No. But you'd probably do a lot. Pretty good for that new mouse, to be honest. You're gonna do great. Yeah, so I guess this is done. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing here. All I'm gonna do now is just make a collage of all the doodles, and I'll post that in the chat. Or post that in Discord for everybody to see and enjoy. So, I guess we first want to start with, because I don't want to do shading. I like it if you take away the shading, it still looks like me. Oh, because I still have this. Still looks like me. It still kind of looks like it. It's kept an impression. This is what happens when you delete the lines. Like, blah. Okay, let's group this, because it all needs to be together. Powerpuff guy, wild. Without the lines. I just think it's funny. We're just gonna do some maintenance here. So that's one sketch. Two sketch. These are two sketches together. Sketch. This is the first attempt at it. If you draw YLS, then it'll be Powerpuff Girl. I suppose it would, but I am not as confident in drawing. I'm not as confident as drawing a female version of my avatar, I would say. I feel like this is the expression I felt for the entirety of the stream, to be honest. And this is the expression that all of you have been feeling for the entirety of the stream. What happened to his eyes? There they are. So these are group 1. These actually haven't been used, so these two will stay. Oops. Two will stay hidden. Alright, so now we make a big canvas. Image. We need to resize the canvas. And do you think we'll have enough space for 380? I don't know. I feel like it needs to be bigger. Because I definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Probably has to be a little bigger. Image, resize. Oh, also, did you post the thing yet there, Soapy? I haven't checked, because I obviously don't check Discord much. I just saw it! I just saw it! Oh, no. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. You balded me. You balded me. Ah. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I was not expecting that. I've had forgotten already about the bald incident. I had forgotten about it. Revenge. Thank you for thinking of me there, Soapy. I appreciate it. Your little doodles are always impressive. I feel like I'm gonna need to make this bigger. You be picking up all of a sudden mid-fight and swinging around the air. Oh, I feel like you're too used to a specific sensitivity. But since I didn't even suggest it, just dare you to continue. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so I need to make this a little bigger. Image. Resize canvas. Guess we just want to make it taller. So we'll make it 3000, I guess. I have to move all of these. Goes in there. Oh, got sniffles. Yeah, while it's not the sense I am using this NES, more used to not being able to pick my mouse with my breath alone. Again, it's just gonna be time. Like, if you spend enough time, you'll probably get used to it. It's just a matter of getting used to it, I'd say. Lower this a bit. Alright, and here's our final collage of all the art we did today's stream. It is a collage. Starting with just the basic doodles of drawing myself. Somebody bombing me. Treehouse. Idiot box. A weird drawing of me and myself. A bunch of potatoes. Treehouse. A little bit of art. I feel like I basically took this one and did it again. And then there's Femwild or Wild Lass or whatever we want to call her. The bomb doodle is funny. You dating your female self? No. Somebody just actually, Azzy, you know who it is. Requested this. Somebody who is not allowed in a specific server anymore. But yeah. Then there is some art, people requesting stuff. And then there's the bald competition. Oh. Hey, we balded. I do love your rendition a lot more than mine. Mine just looks like, I lost my hair. Where did it go? And then you're like, it's okay, Wild. You don't need hair. You're okay as it is. Yep, that's our doodles for today. Hope everybody has had a good time. But we are not drawing anymore. We are gonna shut it off. I'm gonna save this because it's very important to save these. I feel like it's a good testament of my work to some degree. And then we'll export these and put them in the servers. Any server that willing to be taking it. Well, I'm just point laughing. You're mean, Soapy. Why you have to be so mean? You can be nicer with your art. You can be like, ah, yes, you're bald. Now you can play bowling ball with your head. That's not very mean. That's not very nice either. All right, let's save this. PNG. Save it as doodles. And then we can close this. And we will go to the end screen. I want to wrap it up before you get hit by an ad, so that sounds worse. Yes, it definitely does, in fact, sound worse. I wanted to thank everybody who stopped by. Thank you for all the wonderful ideas. And if you do, in fact, want to do the weird e-girl thing you apparently are all so crazy about, put it in suggestions. I want to see that you actually want to do it and not just make it a joke. I don't like jokes. I'm very serious. Look at my serious face. It is super serious. I'm for serious. Okay? Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for everybody stopped by. Very kind. You all are great. I'll see you all in the next time. And don't forget to stay wild. Because that's who I am. I am wild. And don't stay somewhere. Oh, yes. I do like it. It's like it's addicting. I like those headpads. Love them very much. But I can't have them all the time. Otherwise, I won't get anything done. So, I'm gonna head out. Peace to everybody. May you be cool, because you are. Only had 200 more points. Soapy, no. You have an addiction. Calm yourself. Please, I beg you. I can only take so much incineration in a day. Especially after transformations and my head deforming with head pads and everything. I'll see you all next time. You will not see this ad, because I'm heading out. Peace. And don't forget to stay cool. And I'll see you all either tomorrow, if I want to play some more blueprints, or on Monday, if I'm not dead inside. See you then. Bye-bye.